This is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. It says, "For behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and slain of Yahweh shall be many." Barak the Yahweh, 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 Barak the Yahweh. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh, Ba'ashem Makapadash. Yahweh being the name of the Father, who people already call God. Yahweh Shai being the name of his Son, who people already call Jesus. Ba'ashem Makapadash, that's in the name of the Holy Spirit, where we get our revelation, our knowledge, our wisdom, our understanding through these scriptures. I give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to you walking out there, constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. The Lord will this lesson to be edifying to the elect out there. Going into the slaying of what people know as God, which his real name is Yahweh. So the slain of Yahweh shall be many. There's going to be a lot of death that's coming to a near you. You know, there's going to be a lot of slaying. People always believe that the Bible is talking about just love, love, love. But the Heavenly Father, he's balanced. You know, he's balanced, man. So that destruction, that pain, everything bad that can happen is going to happen. It says, the scripture talk about where it's going to be a day like never before. So all the things that have gone on prior to this day, 9/11 don't have nothing on it. The World War II, World War I don't have nothing on what's coming. And it's gonna be but we looking forward to that day, because we know with that is gonna be our salvation. So let me get back to this one. It's Isaiah chapter 66 and verse, I'm gonna start at 15. It says, "For behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots," talking about those what people call UFOs. We know them as IFOs because they identify, because we know that that's our transportation to get out of here. You know, that's the way that we're gonna actually literally be saved. It says, "With fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger." That don't sound like he's happy, man. That don't sound like a God that's coming back with all love and all, you know, skipping. That sound like a power is saying that he's angry. Render his anger with fury. You know, when you furious, man, you fed up, man. You boiling, and that's how he coming back. He coming back. Yahweh Shai, who people already call Jesus, he coming back with some fury, man, with some anger, man. He says with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. You know, because the chariots are going to push out the blazes that's going to destroy this place. You see in a lot of these movies, World War Z. You know, you see movies like that that depict what the UFOs are going to do to this place. You know, and we're gonna see that. Well, we're gonna see that, man. It says, "And rebuke with flames of fire, for by fire," and not to mention the ICBM missiles too, as well. That's gonna come in. It's gonna hit this place. People think those ICBM missiles are just here, just to, like, they gonna put them out for show, they're here to be put on display at a museum or something. You got all these missiles, these ICBM missiles that are being made, that are already created, and they're here for a reason. They're here for the Heavenly Father to use as an instrument to destroy this place. It says, "For by fire and by his sword," his sword is Esau, you know, and which have ultimately they help create these missiles. It says, "For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh." So that's his way of pleading for you to, you know, for you to get right. It's by death, man, because that's the only way people will hear is going to be able to get right. People are not going to get right by you telling them, letting them know what's going on. It's been shown. People are just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like the day of Noah, but worse. Sodom and Gomorrah had to be destroyed. Same with starting with America. It says, "For by fire and by a sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. It's gonna be many people, man. It's gonna be so much, man. They talk about too in the scriptures where, you know, blood coming up to the horse's bridle. Meaning it's just gonna be so much blood, man. It's gonna be so much destruction out there that it's gonna be unfathomable, you know, where people can't believe that this is gonna be happening. That's why people don't want to pick up this Bible and really dig into it, because it started telling you it's a prophecy to tell what's to come. It's not all just peaches and cream. It's mainly just talking about the destruction of this place. It's gotta, that's why it's gotta burn, man. It's gotta burn because all the wickedness, all the homosexuality, lesbianism, you know, pedophilia, you know, bestiality. It's a lot of sex, what we would consider as like going off on these laws, you know, that it's a lot of that going on. People eating defiled food, you know, people being devious against their family. You got your children against the parents. There's all kind of wickedness going on that's out here, that the only way to rectify it, to get it fixed, is to burn it and to start off new with the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, so that we can get it right this time, you know. This is get Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So the Most High, he come to this place to bring fire on this place, man. It said with water, it was water last time, but he made the promise he ain't gonna destroy this place with water, but this time it's gonna be fire, because there ain't no way you can't wash this place away with just water this time. It's gotta be cleaned all the way down to the soil. The soil is destroyed, man, here. The air is all defiled, so he got to destroy it with fire. We get Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Talking about the missiles, man. The missiles that's gonna come and wreck this place, man. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud. Yeah, because it's a majority of people out here are proud, man. Walking around here with their head to the sky, not to mention the woman. These women out here are proud as hell, man. They act like you can't tell a woman nothing nowadays. It says, all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly. So, you know, majority of people out here doing wickedly and not trying to live according to the scriptures. Because for one, they don't really believe. They don't believe that these scriptures is true, that it's the facts, that this is the way that we supposed to live, at least for those that are of Israel. You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you confusing the faces. You know, those that believe, meaning confusing the faces, those that believe on these scriptures wholeheartedly, truthfully, but they look like someone from the other nations. That's who this Bible is for. It's not for the whole entire world. It's for only those people, those that come from the lineage of the 12 tribes of Israel. So it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. You know, stubble, that's just like, you know, to get the fire, they gonna be like nothing, man. To get the fire burning, it's like, it's nothing. Stubble, they gonna be actually nothing. Shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So it's gonna be nothing remaining. It's gonna be like dust. It's gonna be actually no remnants of people, you know, that's here, and that's needed, man, because this place is so defiled. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. It's letting you know what's to come. Just like you, if you listening to this, you hearing that your destruction is at hand, man, that it's coming. So people are going to do one of the two things. You're going to either get right and start living by these laws, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible, or you're not, and you're going to be destroyed. Y'all hate, people don't like hearing that they're going to be destroyed. People don't want to hear that their end is going to be by pain. Verse 3, it says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Meaning, once the missiles go out, who's gonna be able to turn them back? You ain't gonna be able to turn back those missiles, man. Once they get shot off, it's no pulling them back once they go. Verse 4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is it that may drive them away? So it's gonna be all different types of things that's gonna be going on. You know, prior to World War III, it's gonna be pestilence. It's going to be martial law. All that's, building up towards that World War III that's going to come and eventually wipe out the majority, 2/3 of Israel. It says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Of course, you can't drive. Of course not. You can't drive away no hungry lion. Shoot, it's the same as with what's coming. It's not going to be no way that you're going to be able to turn back from what's coming to this planet. It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot off a strong archer? Once you shoot that arrow, man, it's headed, just like them missiles. That's why they're using it as an example of an archer and an arrow. And that's how when you see those missiles, man, it's like arrows coming through. And that's what's coming. You're not going to be able to turn them back once they get shot off. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's ultimately getting these missiles to be shot off. So people always want to believe that, God is all love. When people call God that he's all love, but that's because not taking the time out to actually study, to be taught. That's why you believe that you go into these churches and believe in that it's all good, that you gonna see them in the by and by, that while you hearing now that you're gonna be all prosperous and rich, you doing everything to focus on this wealth and these riches instead of focusing on really what matters the most, and that's this truth and letting the people know. It says, but that's all right, we are those men, and we'll do the job, You pastors, you guys just do what you do. It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot off a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is it that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. Just letting you know how powerful this destruction is going to be. It said, the scripture talk about how the earth is going to rock to and fro. That's from the missiles that's going to hit this place. It's going to be like an earthquake that's never been before. It's going to shake this place up, man. It says, for strong is his right hand, and beneath the bow his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Talking about them ICBM missiles, them intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to hit this place. It says once they get shot off, they're going to hit their point. They're not going to veer off to, go off into an ocean somewhere where they're not supposed to go. They're going to hit directly where they're supposed to hit. Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consumed the foundation of the earth. See, it's gonna go all the way down to the foundation of the earth, where you got a lot of these people that are getting these bunkers, they living underground. You got a lot of these wealthy people that are getting $1 million bunkers that are up under the earth, to try to hide from what's to come. You can look that up on YouTube and they'll show you these people, they're super rich, they got all this money, and they got these bunkers. But not knowing that, hey, man, these missiles, Most High gonna have it set up where it's gonna go and it's gonna touch down and hit. It's gonna get everybody. And those of you that are the bankers and all that are elsewhere, where you're gonna be hiding, where the missiles may not hit, where they're not gonna hit, that's where the Heavenly Father gonna use the elect to come in and get your ass. It says, verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. So again, man, the missiles gonna go where they supposed to go, and it's not gonna be no turning back. Not gonna be like, oh, sorry, and try to pull back. Nah, the missiles, once they going, it's all she wrote. Verse 17, woe is me, and that's woe is talking about destruction. Who will deliver me in those days? And nobody will be able to deliver you in those days. If the Heavenly Father don't have you as one of his elect who he's chosen from the get-go, hey, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because you had ample time. You've been told. So it's not gonna be no excuses. It said every man's gonna be able, I'm paraphrasing, but basically everybody's gonna hear about this truth. It's not gonna be like, well, I didn't know. Nobody's gonna be able to say that. That's why the YouTube is so big, and the truth is being pushed out to across all the world, where everybody's able to hear it. That's the reason why it's so nobody's gonna be able to have that excuse, as they did not know that they didn't never hear this truth. They never heard of the name Yahweh or Yahweh Shah. They're not gonna be able to say that. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils that shall I do when these evils shall come. So this is going to be just talking about all the different destruction and wrath that's coming towards this place. It says I'm going to read it over. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Great mournings, man. It's going to be great sorrow and mournings. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. So, like how I read in the beginning, it says, the slain of Yahweh shall be many. I'm just letting you know that it's not going to be where it's just going to be it's going to be easy. It's going to be the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. It says the beginning of famine, so that's going to be the beginning of it, where people going to start being, where you're not going to be fed. People not going to have food. You only got like 3 days worth of food in these groceries, and most people don't have no type of like gardening where they could suffice for themselves, that they could live off of. And even if you do, it's going to be where you're going to have these martial law troops going to be coming in, knocking in doors, man. You ain't gonna be able to stay there. They're gonna be taking people to these concentration camps. People thinking that even if something go down, like you're gonna be able to chill in your house. They talk about in the scriptures where we're gonna be like pilgrims. We're gonna have to be moving around. You're not gonna be just local staying at your spot. Like all you preppers that's out there, you prepping for what? You think that you're gonna be at your spot when it go down, but who knows what's gonna happen? You could be away on a trip. You could be out doing something. And you could be at work or whatever it may be, and then it hit off and then they lock that place down. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to lock off these cities. As people are not going to be able to go from city to city, state to state. You're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be a total shutdown and you're going to be stuck. I'm going to jump down to verse 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent, and scourges for amendment. Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, all this that's going on, still people gonna be in their wickedness, man. That's why this place got to be destroyed. It don't matter what's happening. People are still gonna be committing adultery. People still gonna be eating abominable foods. You know, people still gonna be murdering, killing, stealing. People gonna still be doing all that when all this is going down. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. You know, so they're not going to even consider, man. They're not going to even turn away from their wickedness, and they're going to just continue to live in wickedness. But hey, that's why the Heavenly Father, He's going to come and He's going to wreck shop, man. Get this, I believe it's the last one. I'm going to close it out. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. That's what it's going to happen, man. It's going to catch people with their pants down. People going to be caught off guard. It said he's coming like a thief in the night. You just think about when a thief comes in at night, everybody pretty much is off guard. You know, people sleeping, or people, you know, people are just not ready for what's coming. And he knows that. And that's just how he wants it too, just to have it with people with their pants down. Because he letting people know he got the prophets out there prophesying. It's on YouTube. It's out there. Brothers out there on the highways and byways, out there on the corners. Just letting people know where it's not going to be no excuse. Verse 3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So, hey, it's going to come like, you know, you see a woman having birth, man. It's like it come up on them. That water bust, boom. It's like unexpected. You know, woman, she know it's coming, but she don't know exact time. So it's just gonna hit, boom. That water bust, boom. Once the water bust, you know that pain comes following, and you know what? The baby's coming. You know that child is on its way. Say, man, all kind of noises happen when I want to do a video. But yeah, man. That's let me read this last one. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, and sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So it's not going to be no escaping from this last woe, this last destruction, which is coming by them ICBM missiles, by what people call UFOs, with them lasers. Yahweh and them angels going to be on them ships, and it's going to be destruction. And y'all wonder, what about y'all? Hey, we praying that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is going to have mercy on us and save those that are 144,000 and the elect, that are of the elect, and the 1/3. You know, that consists of the women and children. You know, the friends of the prophets. They're going to save, that we're going to be saved, Lord will, man. We are those men. So them chariots, what people call UFOs, are going, you know, they're going to get us out of here. So with that, Lord will, this was edifying to the elect out there. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, that honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you walking out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord will was edifying to the elect. Shalom.